Hello, crypto investors. Hello, I found you at a new clip about the cryptocurrency market. Here, on this YouTube channel, we talk about market updates. So, let's start a short presentation. Today we will talk about BlackRock, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. So let's start. What is BlackRock, for those who don't know? It is an American multinational investment management company headquartered in New York City. BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager, with $10 trillion in assets under management in 2022. BlackRock forays into cryptocurrency market, collaborates with Coinbase, with a partnership arrangement with Coinbase Information. BlackRock is the most recent company to express interest in Bitcoin, BTC. The asset class has attracted the attention of institutional clients of the largest asset managers in the world, which is a significant step. Clients of BlackRock will now have access to Coinbase's cryptocurrency services in what might be historic cooperation. Despite worries about regulatory obstacles, the crypto community has universally embraced the BlackRock Coinbase alliance. The largest asset manager in the world, according to Assets Under Management (AUM), is BlackRock, with an astounding total of $10 trillion in AUM. Governments, central banks, and other institutions, among others, are among its numerous institutional clientele in different nations. According to a statement, the collaboration will give institutional Aladdin customers of BlackRock access to Coinbase Prime's capabilities. Clients of BlackRock will have access to a variety of Coinbase Prime services, including custody, cryptocurrency trading, and prime brokerage. The services are presently only available for Bitcoin BTC, and their expansion to support additional digital assets will depend on how well they are adopted. Why did BlackRock collaborate with Coinbase? BlackRock aims to assist its clients in managing their assets more effectively, which is why it has partnered with Coinbase. Clients will be able to manage their Bitcoin origin information, holdings directly through Coinbase Prime thanks to the relationship. BlackRock stated that managing the operational lifecycle of crypto assets effectively would be its main priority. Following the announcement, the crypto community reacted with great confidence. BlackRock's foray into the cryptocurrency market is a significant step forward for the industry in the long run, according to Nick Mancini, host of a crypto market show. He described the development as significant given the size of the assets BlackRock oversees on a worldwide scale. These aspects are likely to influence the market. It remains to be seen in which direction. What do you think? Let's continue with another important news where we see that Bitcoin and Ethereum incredibly oversold, states Bloomberg analyst. Forbes. According to McGlone, a senior commodities strategist at Bloomberg Intelligence, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are trading at a significant discount, currently trading almost 66.4% lower than its all-time high on November 10. Last year, Bitcoin is still one of the most valuable digital assets in the cryptocurrency space in terms of market value. According to Forbes, McGlone's observations come from technical analysis focused on a specific indicator. Bitcoin has reached the lowest ever priced vs its 100-week moving average, McGlone continues to say, by describing the currency as being at an extreme discount within an enduring bull market. The Bloomberg analyst remarks that the Federal Reserve's role should not be underestimated. "Don't fight the Fed has been my mantra for risk assets since late last year," McGlone stated. Bitcoin and cryptos were a key part of the 2021 rush and thus part of the 2022 flush, but I see Bitcoin and Ethereum coming out ahead. Bitcoin is well on its way to becoming global digital collateral in a world going that way, and Ethereum is a primary driver of the digital revolution as evidenced by making possible the most widely traded cryptos. Dollar tokens, McGlone stated for Forbes. Market is resilient at $18,000. Other big names in the industry have weighed in on the matter, such as Bud White, co-founder of crypto company Tayson. White's opinion is that Bitcoin is not only oversold, but it is hovering in the accumulation phase at present. If you look at Bitcoin's market value to realized value, or MVRV, we see it around 1, which suggests the market value of this asset has fallen to its actual utility value, White noted for Forbes. This value comes after huge liquidations in the industry, such as the Terra collapse, 3AC liquidation, and also most recently Elon Musk's Tesla $1 billion sale. White noted that markets appear to be pricing in even more aggressive monetary tightening as a result of the soaring numbers. This could hint towards the cryptocurrency market decoupling from stocks. However, White does not rule out that Bitcoin could experience another further leg down. I'm not saying that we are experiencing a decoupling of Bitcoin from the equities. Certainly, we could be in for another leg down in terms of Bitcoin's price. But this relative strength tells me that the bulk of the Bitcoin selling might be behind, and barring any exogenous shock to markets, such as credit markets looking to be on the verge of breaking, I'm thinking that investors are still looking at Bitcoin as a decent buy at these levels, White stated. Bitcoin in accumulation phase. Bitcoin currently trades at $23,203.64, according to CoinGecko, and has been hovering under 25,000 since June, hinting that the digital asset could be in its accumulation phase. Trading at a 66% decline from its all-time highs in 2021, it is important to note that stock and crypto decline might not be in the clear as of yet. There are still macroeconomic and geopolitical pressures, which could make investors further retreat from crypto assets. All eyes have been recently on how the Fed would respond to soaring inflation and potential recession threats. However, many experts believe that bad news may have already been priced in and investors will continue to see upward movement in the short term. We continue with the news in which the CEO of Binance is involved. It should be noted that, in my opinion, the Binance exchange is the largest on the market at the moment. Binance WazirX acquisition was never complete. Binance's CEO Changpeng Zhao has made surprising declarations regarding the Indian crypto exchange WazirX. While several media houses have been referring to WazirX as an entity owned by Binance, CZ has issued clarification via Twitter on how the Binance WazirX transaction never went through, citing issues that cannot be easily disclosed. Earlier today, Indian crypto exchange WazirX bank accounts were raided by the Enforcement Directorate of India for alleged violation of the Foreign Exchange Management Act. Binance does not own any shares in Zanmi Labs, the entity that owns WazirX. CZ. The recent WazirX frozen fund controversy has compelled Binance's CEO to issue certain clarifications. In a comprehensive Twitter thread, Binance's CEO cleared the air concerning multiple media houses that have been referring to Indian crypto exchange WazirX as an entity acquired and owned by Binance. Zhao further contended that Binance does not own any equity in Zanmi Labs, whom he referred to as the real owner and operator of WazirX. He further confessed how the exchange had earlier published a blog on its website announcing that it had acquired WazirX, disregarding the contents of the blog. Later on, CZ declared how the Binance WazirX transaction never went through, or in simpler terms, was never completed in the long run. In addition to this, Zhao also clarified that Binance does not own any shares of Zanmi Labs, the firm that operates WazirX independently. Earlier today, WazirX crypto exchange was raided by ED authorities in India, who had allegedly accused the firm of violating the Foreign Exchange Management Act. The ED-authorized personnel had reportedly searched the premises of Zanmi Labs, a company that operates WazirX, as stated by CZ. Per the recent reports, nearly $8 million worth of WazirX funds were frozen by Indian authorities. As far as the Binance-WazirX relationship is concerned, Zhao outlined how Binance had provided limited crypto services to WazirX in the form of wallet services as a tech solution. In response to the question of why Binance did not go through with the WazirX acquisition, Zhao replied that the acquisition was met with a few issues which are not easy to disclose. The crypto revelation made by CZ today came as a surprise to several crypto enthusiasts, who had previously considered WazirX as an entity owned and managed exclusively by Binance. Several users were left perplexed with the news, since there have been instances where CZ had shared tweets that referred to WazirX being owned by Binance. Numerous Twitter users expressed their skepticism in response to the news, adding that CZ should explain why a misleading blog declaring the Binance WazirX acquisition was issued in the first place when the transaction was never confirmed. A blog post saying Binance has acquired WazirX should be posted after the transactions are complete, not before. Or the blog post should say Binance is planning to acquire WazirX. This is complete misleading of your users who invested in WazirX. We continue with the news about Ethereum that says that Ethereum offshoots on horizon as crypto miners push back. The already challenging shift that the Ethereum blockchain is slated to go through soon is about to receive a monkey wrench. Ethereum is expected to undergo a major software upgrade called the Merge as early as September. It is expected that the network will shift from using scores of computers, generally referred to as miners, to more energy-efficient validators to order transactions. The change is not being embraced by everyone. A rising number of factions are planning forks that will essentially continue to run the old version of Ethereum utilizing miners by copying the current software and making a few minor changes. Ethereum PAL is one of the efforts spearheaded by Honkai Chandler Guo, formerly a large Ethereum miner in China and is not semi-retired and living near San Francisco. He revealed that a number of Chinese companies manufacturing Ethereum mining equipment, which certainly make them obsolete by the merge, have asked him to start the forking effort. Everybody will get free money when existing Ethereum holders receive new tokens if the blockchain is forked, said Guo in an interview. Everybody will be happy. Since the launch of Bitcoin more than 10 years ago, when factions struggled for control and direction of numerous blockchains, forks have been a staple of the cryptocurrency industry. Success levels for the spin-offs of Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, and Bitcoin SV vary. Since splitting from Ethereum in 2016, there is already Ethereum Classic. Analysts see numerous obstacles. In many situations, newly forked chains don't even have Explorer tools that measure their usage or lack thereof. They also frequently lack support from app creators, advocates, and users. Aid Mott, Intel manager at Researcher Masari, said most discussions around POW Ethereum fork have been relatively short-sighted in scope, focused on a new token. However, meaningful planning and research into supporting the ongoing logistics of a new network have been very light. Vitalik Buterin, the co-founder of Ethereum, at the BitLasia 2022 conference, held in Seoul, South Korea, this week, dismissed the forking efforts as adding little value and emphasized that they hardly provide any differentiation from existing blockchains. I don't expect Ethereum to really be significantly harmed by another fork, Buterin said in a webinar on Saturday. In general, my impression from pretty much everyone I talk to in the Ethereum ecosystem is they have been completely supportive of the proof-of-stake effort, and the ecosystem has been quite united around it. However, Guo claimed to have a team of 60 developers working on a fork, which would necessitate modifications to the current software to get rid of the menacing-sounding difficulty bomb, a software feature intended to force the switch from the current proof-of-work system to the new validator-based proof-of-stake (POS) system. POW. The best course of action seems to be in doubt. Guo claimed that Galwa Capital, a hedge firm, hasn't contacted despite their predictions of a fork. According to a message sent to Bloomberg, all forked proof-of-work Ethereum currencies will be supported by crypto entrepreneur Justin Sun's Poloniex exchange. Tron, the blockchain Sun built, already employs proof-of-stake. Proof-of-work is essential to Ethereum, since it's very reliable, Sun said. For POS Smart Platform, we have Tron. The only option for miners to continue working might be to endorse a fork. They will have to decide whether to maintain lesser chains like Ethereum Classic, repurpose equipment, or sell their machines after the merge. Hive Blockchain Technologies Limited announced on Friday that it will think about mining Ethereum Classic instead. We generally support anything that pays us well, that we can get behind, said Chris Kyle of Flexpool, which helps many small miners to support Ethereum. While he notes he hasn't seen any strong proposals yet, that doesn't mean a fork won't take off, he said. One thing I will note is that crypto tends to be pretty illogical, Kyle said. Many networks/coins have little actual value, it's all speculation. So a successful fork would likely need someone or something famous behind it. If they get that, then it's possible. Many businesses will probably adopt a wait-and-see attitude. Taylor Monahan, who is currently the global product lead at the cryptocurrency wallet MetaMask, led the development of MyEther wallet in 2016, even though it had earlier said that it wouldn't support the Ethereum Classic fork. The company quickly changed its mind. With all the things we had happened back then, I'd never say that today, Monahan said, adding that MetaMask would have to weigh whether to support another fork token. If there's an opportunity for someone somewhere to make a boatload of money, it will probably have it. Dear crypto investors, I hope the latest updates about the crypto world help you. I know you all want to make money overnight, but be careful. Don't forget 3 important aspects. 1. Do your own research too. Buy low, sell high. 3. Be patient. Follow these 3 minimum rules and you will definitely not lose money. Great attention to the market, to the players, great attention when and where you buy. Until next time, leave a like, subscribe if you like my content, and leave a comment about what you think will happen this year in the cryptocurrency market. In the description you have some links to some exchanges that I use. If you use my referral codes, we will both be rewarded. So, dear investor, until next time, I wish you much success in what you do and increase in making money.